Work, work, let's work. Work, 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 let's work. Work, 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 let's work. Work, work, work.
It's time to go to work. What's up, big dog? This is Coach Roll. We're in the dog cage at 5-Star Linemen Academy. We're going to be doing a series on weight room training for defensive linemen in season. Right now, I get a lot of my guys that are punching the offensive linemen with wide elbows. Reason why it's wide elbows is because they spend a whole lot of time bench pressing with the bar. The bar causes wide elbows sometimes, and it causes thumbs in. Thumbs in and wide elbows is not what we want on the football field. That causes our hands to not be precise, and it causes our hands to misfire. Big dog, you don't want to misfire in the trenches. You want to get those elbows in, you want those thumbs up, you want to punch him right in his chest place every time your hands leave your chest. You want to make sure your hands land every time you send your hands. And so a lot of times, the wide elbows or the thumbs in, which is the misfiring, happens because of muscle memory. It happens because of what we're doing in the weight room. So what needs to happen in season is that we have to get ourselves ready to play, big dog. We got to get those hands being able to land. We got to make sure those hands land. So we need to make sure we do the proper exercises in season that's preparing us for the game. Let's kind of remove some of the bar Olympic bench presses and include some of the dumbbell presses because they have a little bit more range, right? And that's what we want. When we're punching somebody, we want to make sure we are here on our punch, especially versus the run or even on the bull, our hands need to be here. Well, that's exactly what our hands need to be doing on our presses, especially in season. So a lot of times our muscle memory is causing us to not have the best precise hands on the football field because of what we're training them to do in the weight room. So big dog, I'm gonna be demonstrating perfect dumbbell presses for you to do in season to get your hands tamed and ready to strike and be precise. All right. So the emphasis right now, big dog, is that our elbows have to be in tight. Thumbs up, elbows in tight on the strike. And we want to work what I call concentric, eccentric, and isometric work, all right? We want to make sure we're working our concentric, working our eccentric, and our isometric. We're controlling the weight, we're pausing it to the bottom, we don't want to bounce to the bottom, and we're exploding from that isometric position. Here we go. I'm going for 8, big dog. Yeah. Okay, elbows in. So what we do not want is elbows wide. We don't want that right now. And that's what we're doing on the football field is our elbows are too wide and it's causing us to miss the point of attack. We want to punch plates. The plate is not that wide. The plate is here. So what we want is elbows in, thumbs up, boom, and we want to be able to explode. Now keep in mind, big dog, you are punching these dumbbells as if you're punching the offensive lineman in front of you. That's what you're thinking about, okay? You're not just thinking about pushing a dumbbell. What you're actually thinking about, because it's season, you got a game coming up in a couple of days, is that you're thinking about punching the offensive lineman in front of you. Now notice what I'm doing. Back is pinched and on the bench, big chest, and what I'm doing is working slow, pause to the bottom, and fire. Working slow, pause to the bottom, and fire. Working slow, pause to the bottom, and fire. That's what you want, big dog. You want to make sure you're working your eccentric, which is your resistance, the isometric, which is the hold, and the concentric, which is the fire. Big dog, you have to understand, when you're in this weight room, you're not just lifting weights. You're preparing yourself to play the game. So every time I punch them dumbbells on this bench press, I'm punching the offensive lineman in front of me. Prep your body, prep your mentality, prep your attitude to do the exact same thing on the field as what you're doing in the weight room. That's what the weight room's for, especially in season. It's preparing you to do exactly what you want to do when you get on the field. Big dog, that's what you want. Make sure every time you stretch, okay? Stretch that chest out, stretch your deltoids. Make sure you stretch everything because you want to be able to do it at least for 2 to 3 more reps, right? Stretch it out, stretch it out. Make sure you don't tear nothing, big dog. I tore my pec when I was in high school, and it caused me to really decrease in my bench press because I wasn't stretching properly. I didn't foam roll, I didn't stretch. I was all about bench pressing all day long. Don't be like me. Tore my right pec. Don't be like me, big dog. Make sure you stretch in between sets. Make sure you foam roll. Make sure you keep that muscle nice and loose, yet powerful at the same time. So this is what you want, big dog. You want to be able to train your body the right way in this weight room. And I'm talking about high volume, right? Because the more you're doing this weight, the more you're doing it the right way, the less you have to think about doing it the right way when you get on the field. You understand what I'm saying, big dog? Elbows in, thumbs up, eccentric, which is the control, isometric, which is the hold, and boom, and explode as if you're punching that guy in front of you. So when you're in the weight room, you're playing the game. So when you gotta play the game, or when you go play the game, you've been playing it all week, not just on the green, but in this weight room, in the dog cage. That's what it's all about. How many reps and sets? Big dog, go to about 3 to 4 sets at about 8 to 12 reps, all right? Or you don't wanna go no more than 85, 90%. Now you're close to max out. No need to do that. You gotta play a game. And that's on your strength coach. You know, as far as how many reps and sets that he think you should do or she thinks you should do, that's on you. However, you want high volume and you wanna do it the right way. You wanna prepare yourself to play the game. Elbows in, thumbs are up, and you are exploding. That's what you want, all right? Now, again, I love the dumbbells because it makes sure that each arm is being strengthened, whereas when you're doing the Olympic lifting with the bar, the issue is that you're not necessarily sure which arm is pushing more than the other. Well, you can't get away with that, big dog, when you're working those dumbbells, because each individual arm has to be equally strong because it has this individual load that it has got to work. That's why I like the dumbbells. Gives you the flexibility in your hands, in your elbow and thumb positioning and ratio, but that's what you want. I'm gonna do this one more time, big dog, because I don't like doing one set of anything. I like to do at least 2 to 3 sets, because you know what, I ain't playing football no more, but I still like that football workout. Here we go. Let's try it again. Woo! Probably my 3rd, 4th set. Here we go. Big dog trying to get that work too. I'm with you. I ain't just talking about it, big dog. We ain't here working. We ain't here grinding, getting better. Remember, you're punching this dumbbell like you're punching the offensive lineman in front of you. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't just moving weight. We ain't just pushing weight around. We moving mass, the mass that's in front of us with a different jersey and a different number. You feel what I'm saying? Here we go. Back pinch and on the bench. Arch your back. We don't want our elbows at 45. We want them all the way in, big dog. Here we go. Right here. Down slow. Hold. Fire. Good. Down slow. Hold. Fire. Here we go. Down slow. Hold. Fire. Don't lose that pinch, big dog. Don't lose that pinch. Keep that back pinch. And on the bench. Keep that back pinch. And on the bench. I got 3 more in me. I got 3 more. I got 2 more. Don't let your elbows work out, big dog. When you get to the extent of that punch, keep them in. At all times. Keep them elbows in at all times. Now, when you get to the extent of your punch, now what I mean is, when you're locking your arms all the way out, you're gonna notice that your body's gonna wanna go back to the elbows out. Don't let it happen, big dog. Keep those elbows in all the way through, from the 90-degree position all the way to the extended position. Don't let your elbows work out. And the good thing about the dumbbells is that you can tell, right? You can tell that if my elbows are working out, what happens to the dumbbell? The dumbbell starts to work in. And that's the issue. Let me demonstrate what I'm saying one time. So here we go. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Watch the dumbbells. Watch what happens to the dumbbells when I let my elbows work out. Gotta breathe, big dog. Make sure you breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And you should be letting it out slow on the way up. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta breathe. Here we go. This is the wrong way. This is what you don't want right here. Now, you notice when my elbows go in, out. When my elbows go out, the dumbbell goes in. We don't want that. It ain't January, big dog. It ain't off season. You understand that? We trying to get ready to punch somebody this week. That's what we want. Now, when your elbows are in, you can tell because the dumbbells are parallel. When your elbows are in, you can tell because the dumbbells are parallel. When the elbows go out, the top of the dumbbell starts to work towards each other, and that's not what you want. You understand that? Look at the bottom of the dumbbell, too far away. This is what you want. Control, pop, boom. Right there is what you want. One more, and bah, right there. One more time, actually. I ain't breathe like I should. There we go. Big dog, that's what I'm talking about. When you train like that, you're preparing yourself for the game. You're 1,000% more confident because you've been playing the game all week, not just on the field, but in the weight room. Don't forget to stretch, big dog. Make sure you stretch every time. Work your chest out. You can even work it in an L-shaped position. Get that chest, make sure it's stretched. You can work across and pull. Okay. What exercises would I do to superset with this? Tons of them. Tons of them. We're going to go over later on through this episode. Right now we're working on the proper dumbbell bench for D linemen. The proper dumbbell bench for D linemen during season. I'm not talking about off season. During season. Your during season regimen needs to be different than your off season regimen. Your during season regimen needs to be different than your off season regimen. Don't work against yourself. Don't have a weight room program that's working against your technique. If you notice that your technique on the football field is not where you want it to be, check your weight room program. Your weight room program might be working against you. And that's the problem, is that when I get my dogs and get them ready for the trenches and I watch them and I analyze their mechanics, I go to that weight room because most of the time the weight room is causing their mechanics to be not right on the football field. Make sure your weight room supports your mechanics. It supports your gameplay. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure you work your triceps. Make sure you work your triceps in there also, big dog. Make sure you get them in there because the chest, the pectorals, the deltoids, and those triceps, when it comes to punch somebody, yes, I'm not excluding the core. Core is important. Obviously the legs, yes. But right now we're talking about the upper body workout right now. Big dog, this is what you want to do. This will get you better. I guarantee you this will get your punch better. All right, big dog, what was your great takeaway from today? Or what I like to say, what was your GT? Make sure you put it down in the comment section so I can read what your great takeaway was. Yes, big dog, I read them all the time. I want to know what you thought about today's workout. I got plenty more coming. That is sure to get you better on that football field. Make sure you like and subscribe, big dog. We got tons of D-line content coming. That's going to make you the best dog in the trenches that you will ever be by being right here at 5-Star Lineman Academy. For more exclusive D-line content, go to www.bigdogfootball.com. That's BIGDAWG football.com. Big dog, we got workouts on there. We got training, pass rush, tutorials. We got all that stuff right here at bigdogfootball.com. It's spelled right here, right to the bottom. Be sure to check that out, big dog. All right, big dog, you know what time it is. It's time to go to work. See you next time.